I'll give you an example. I have a 70-year-old client, and he says to me, divide my portfolio into 3. This 30%, just leave it in fixed deposit. This 30%, you can invest it in a moderately balanced portfolio. How did I say he was 70? And he says, this 30%, let's just be risky. I said, at 70, we're not going to be risky, sir, no. And so I'm trying to explain to him that, all right, what do you mean by risky? He says, just put it somewhere that will give me like 20%. I say, in the UK, please go to Nigeria and try that, you know. So you have to understand, and what's driving it? A few of his friends have explained to him that they bought some properties, you know, the properties appreciated really quickly, and he can sell and he can make money. You know, they say, just buy it, renovate a bit and flip. But he's 70 and he can't do that by himself. He's got to be able to have a structure that will help him achieve that. And so we had to spend time to explain all of that. So everyone, you know, who is talking about or thinking about investing, you must know yourself. You must understand what your attitude to money and your risks are and what your objectives are. And that will make it different. And those are the things that we want clients to be able to deliver to us, because then it makes our job a whole lot easier. If you understand yourself, when I have a conversation with you, it then makes it really easy and saves you money for paying me hourly for advice.
Leadway Asset Management, the firm I represent, is very technology-centric, and you know they are obviously trying to engage their clients, you know, using technology, and they have all kinds of platforms, and they're growing that. I particularly was hired to help build, you know, the research team and intelligence, you know, with respect to markets. So making sure that their clients are well informed about the markets, etc. And I would say that's as far as, you know, we're going. Obviously, there are other products that are in the works, mutual funds, you know, alternative funds, etc. But it's definitely a firm that sees technology as a way of communicating, you know, with the customers, clients.
So I always believe if you have expenses in foreign currency, then you need to have income in foreign currency. I believe that's a no-brainer. And you can't fund a UK education on just Naira. What I mean by that is you've got to be able to have a shore of foreign currency that will help you. And so what we would do for most of our clients is advise them to set up an investment fund that they can pay into regularly, yeah, and build that asset class to the point where they're comfortable. What typically happens is we have a lot of clients who want to purchase property in the UK. The UK still remains a destination for most Nigerians, and what they do is they build up what their contribution would be, and then they're ready for a mortgage application or to purchase the property. Nigerians like to purchase in cash, you know. So those are the things that we would offer. If you have dollar expenses, please get dollar income. You know, get yourself set up so you have dollars. If you have pound expenses, then make sure you're putting together a pound sterling or a GBP portfolio so you can meet that and you mitigate the currency fluctuations. Because when just before the rate stabilized, when the rate jumped from, I don't know, maybe 400 to 1,000, the first instance, a few years ago in Nigeria, it was really painful for our clients who had to pay mortgage monthly repayments from Naira, because where they were using maybe 1 million Naira, they had to look for 3 million Naira in 1 month. And that was a huge stretch, believe me, which is why we say do investment properties as well, not a property you want to live in.